Eddie, I thought today, I love making games. Yeah, making games is so much fun. So I thought we would code a game today. I know it says about stories, but I will code a game.
Well, I like stories, I've got a story.
There's a lot of work you've gone to there.
It's about a robot called Bit.
I was going to make a game. So you want to make a story? I want to code a game.
Can we do something together?
Code the story?
Yes, let's code the story.
Code the
That's
story.
a good idea.
Fantastic. So I'll be behind the computer.
Okay.
You can tell the story,
Oh, okay.
but you doesn't look like you finished your story.
No, there's a few gaps in my story, a few things missing.
There's a few gaps in my game. I didn't have time to finish it.
Oh, maybe we could get some help to finish the story.
Do you want to help us finish the game and the story? Fantastic.
Woo!
Great
Good
stuff. So what we're going to do is each bit of the story, I'll try and teach you something about computer code. So the first thing, the program we use, Clicked Fusion, when you make a level, it's called a frame. And you put everything into your frame. And the things you put into your frame are called objects. So can you say frame?
Frame.
Can you say object?
Object.
Fantastic. I think they're ready for the first bit.
Oh, good, so am I. Okay, so the beginning of our story starts in a place called Programmania. Now, Bit was a lovely young robot. She liked to play and sing and dance.
Can't reach the pad. I've
Oh,
got
the pad. We need the pad.
Oh.
You guys.
We haven't got someone else to use the pad, have we? Anyone else? Oh, volunteer there. Do you want to come up?
Already?
to the
That was
silver-
quick.
Towards the silver line.
You can't come past the silver line, but you can sit in front of the silver line if you like. You're going to stand. You can do whatever you like.
Now, what did Bit like to do in her forest?
Okay, so Bit liked to run and play and dance and sing.
Can you make Bit run and play? Can you use the blue button and?
Make
Oh,
her
there
dance
you go,
around
yeah.
a little bit, a little boogie.
Can you move
Yeah.
with the other bit of the pad?
A little, yeah. Move her around.
Yeah,
a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Oh, there she's doing a little dance, a little shuffle.
Oh, but it's not finished, is it?
No. Okay.
Okay.
So, in Programmania, there was lots of something flying around in there. We need something. Where those purple squares are, we need a creature that can be flying around there. What can we have? A bat. Bat, good idea.
Fantastic. So let's draw a bat.
And we also need to
It is a bit like
be
Batman.
thinking about something that can be growing on the trees as well. Tell me, you answered an apple, so we've got an apple growing on the tree.
What colour apple? What's your favourite colour apple?
Green.
Red. Red and green. So how about we have red on one side and then we have green on the other side. So you could each share the apple between you.
Fantastic. Tasty looking apple.
We need to add a stalk to it as well.
Yes.
Okay, so Programmania is a lovely forest with flying bats. Are the bats friendly? We'll assume they are.
Yes.
And, okay, friendly bats and red and green apples that grow on trees. Fantastic! Okay, can you make Bit dance and run? Can you move Bit along? That's it.
Oh no! So suddenly, the things on the tree stopped growing and the bats in the sky disappeared. The trees were dying.
Oh no, and Bit's met another creature, but we haven't filled that in.
What can we have as a creature for Bit to talk to? Who can it be?
You can have Sean Crazy Sheep. Or
Sean-
Dolly and Dolly Duck. No, Duck.
Sheep or duck? Sheep or duck? Duck? Well, let's go with duck.
What's the name of the duck there?
Dippy and Dolly and Dolly Duck.
Diffy.
Dippy.
Dippy
Duck.
and Dolly
And
Duck.
you need to cut off their heads.
Oh no!
There's definitely some bugs in the game. Okay, so Dolly looks a bit like this.
Oh, poor duck.
No! Pop in the eye.
Oh no!
Oh, there you go.
Well, she is sad. She's very sad. So
Purple
she can-
eyes, you say? Can I purple?
Purple.
Oh dear. That's Dippy the dis-headed duck. There we go. Fantastic. Right. What does the duck say in the story, Eddie?
Well, she tells Bit that all the magic has gone from Programmania and
Oh,
that things
no.
are dying and creatures are leaving and she doesn't know why, but somebody is responsible.
Oh, who's responsible?
Who
What
can we have?
thing
Who's the
could
bad
be-
guy, Toby?
We could have a big giant.
Okay, a
Giant.
giant. Okay,
Yes.
the evil giant. And I'll put giant in capital letters to make it even bigger. And what would stop the evil giant? A magic.
Something magical.
Person.
Potion. I love that.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Oh, do you know what?
Apologies, potion.
Do you know what? That makes the title, I think, quest for the... What potion was that?
Apologies, potion.
Apology potion.
Apologies.
Polyjuice potion.
The one from Harry Potter.
Polyjuice potion. What colour's a polyjuice potion?
What colour?
Green.
Green.
Green. Good choice.
I imagine a polyjuice potion also has bubbles in it, so I will just add a few bubbles. And you need to cork every potion. That's good advice
You've got
for
to make it
wizards.
look like a wine.
I will do my best to make it look like a green bottle with a couple of circles.
Oh, fantastic.
There you go, the polyjuice potion. Fantastic. Okay, so let's work through this frame. Okay, off you go. Move Bit through this frame.
So Bit decided she was going to debug the forest and help the duck, who wasn't looking too happy.
No, look at me. Can you go all the way to the end of the level? All the way to the end of the frame? Right, fantastic. So, that's the first chapter of your story and the first frame of
The
our
duck's
game.
much happier now.
Yeah.
Shouldn't quite look like that still, I don't think. But,
No.
but it's okay.
Computer code is all done in conditions and events. If something happens, then you do something about it. And this place, where does Bit get to, is called Condition Code.
So in Condition Cove, Bit meets another creature. Who could it be?
A frog.
Frog, good choice.
Okay.
What colour can the frog be? Oh, it's green anyway
The
already.
frog has to be green with
Okay, we can add that in, but what does the frog tell Bit?
So, the frog tells Bit that, well, she's crying, the frog. Is
The
it
frog
a girl?
is crying.
Is the frog a girl? Yes, okay, the frog's a girl. The frog was crying, she wasn't very happy at all. And she said, sniff, sniff, if only what? Said Bit. That's exactly it, said the frog. I don't know what if. Bit was confused. What if what? She asked the frog. Exactly, screamed the frog. Condition Cove works with conditions and events, and the bugs have removed all of them. Oh dear, the naughty bugs have eaten all the conditions and all the events. What's a condition? Asked Bit. The frog said, checking if something is happening. It's how Programmania was built. If you want things to grow on the tree, if you eat the fruit on the tree, you will get health. If you fall in the water, you will start the level again.
Oh, so can you pass the pad over for the next frame? Give someone else a go.
Just like if you don't eat your tea, you don't get your pudding.
Very
That's right.
good.
Yes.
That's a condition and event. Oh, unless you're bouncing pudding. So condition. Sniff, sniff. Can you add the condition? Can you add the condition and event to get across the sea? Well, so go on, try jumping. Try jumping across and
Onto the block. See if you can
jump
go.
over.
Try again. Oh, I fell in the water.
So the
Oh,
first
again.
condition we need is that if we touch the block, so the collision between Bit and the block, what should Bit do? She should
Go on the block.
so stop
Yes.
moving. Okay, go on the blue. Yeah, right. Okay, let's try that. Jump on. Yes, so that's the condition.
But at the minute, the block is just a block.
It is.
What do we want the block to be?
Move.
What do we want it to be first? A boat. A boat? Yeah, a boat. Good idea.
Okay,
Good
so
old-fashioned boat.
can you get them to think about how we're going to get this boat to move?
Okay. So,
Well, the computer doesn't know what a sail is. It needs to know if something happens, something needs to happen. So what needs to happen to the boat to make it work properly? It needs to,
Can you see
rather than
what's-
stay still,
can you see what's on the boat?
move.
Yeah, it needs to move. And what can we use to help it move?
We've got a button. So we need to know. So how could we make this rule? If
I step on the green button,
if Bit is on top of the button, then what happens to the boat?
it moves.
Okay,
Which
so we'll
way?
change its position. What we'll do,
Good idea.
okay, so what we'll do is we'll get its position and we will add 1 pixel, 2 pixels, 3 pixels, 10 pixels?
And
That's a pretty fast boat. Let's see if that works.
See how fast it does go.
So if you touch it, stop. Yay! Well done!
we could another part of the lesson.
We do. So the next thing I want to teach about is about making objects in a game. You know, we made the frog and we made the apples and we made those. We want the computer to be able to make its own things. So we're going to Creation Corner.
Creation corner, yes. So, a creation corner.
Can we pass the pad across?
So, Bit travelled away from her Condition Cove to Event Island. She arrived at Creation Corner. But the problem was, there was nothing there. The trees have gone. The animals in the sky flying around have gone. The bats, there's nothing there. But she did find a note, and the note said, the bugs came and ate the world at Creation Corner. We had lots of beautiful things. We had 4 trees, but they ate them all. We had to run away to Counter Ridge. We used to have 4 lovely trees. Oh, I've done that bit.
4 trees. And
4
some flying
trees.
bats
And some
as well.
flying bats we had.
So we need to make a condition,
Yes,
don't
we do.
we, to fix it. So let's have a look at what condition. What buttons do you have on your pad?
I have red, yellow, blue, and then blue.
Okay. So the blue one's used for jump. So what one should we have for making a tree?
Green.
Green. Okay. So we say if we push the green button, which is actually button 3, if we push the green button, we want to create an object. Now what do you want to create with that? A tree or a tree? And where do you want to create that? In one place, or do you want it to be where Bit is? Where Bit is. So, okay. So if we click on Bit and move that. So now if we try it, if you walk through the frame, can you push the green button? Fantastic. You can put some trees back. Great. Okay. Great. We will find out what that is after we put something else in. They had some trees and they also had some flying bats. So,
And
what colour do you want for bats?
blue.
Blue is jump. So every time you jump, you make a bat. You can have that.
Yes.
Every time you jump, you make a bat. So, and where do you make the bat? Above your head? Fantastic. I'll put it a bit higher. So, click on Bit and pull the target. Here we go. Try that. So try making some trees.
Bats. Let's have some tree action.
Green for tree.
Yes.
Now the tree's on top because it was the last thing made. So can you go back and put some bats on top of the trees?
Oh, there
Great,
we go.
fantastic. 4 trees,
nice.
is it? So we can add some more trees.
Fantastic.
Perfect.
Oh, look.
Extra tree for them as well. And
There's something at the end there. It's
Oh.
a tavern.
it is a tavern. Now what's a tavern?
Anybody
A
know?
little cottage.
Looks like a
Almost.
little cottage. Made of wood in the old days. It's an old-fashioned pub
Okay.
where people go to have a drink and eat food.
So let's head over to Timer Tavern. Can you go all the way?
So Bit goes to the tavern because she needs some directions to the... To where?
Counter Ridge.
Counter Ridge, thank you for saying that, yeah. Counter
Yeah.
Ridge.
So at Timer Tavern, we will learn about the timer. Computers are good at counting, and they're good at knowing the time. And you can check how many seconds have happened to make events happen. And so here's an example. Every minute of the day, I think, hasn't Eddie got a nice beard? Every day I go to bed, every morning I wake up,
And the
and sometimes I'm grumpy. Yeah, so you grumpy in the mornings?
sometimes.
I am sometimes.
So, but every means it happens every amount of time. And so we can use that to make things happen. So let's have a look at Timer Tavern.
Okay, so Bit arrives at Timer Tavern.
Do you want
It's
to pass the
a-
pad across?
Timer Tavern is a lovely place, and Bit meets another character
Oh, what could Bit mean?
to ask them directions. Who could that be?
Anna,
Toby.
it could be a computer game pad.
A computer game pad. Okay,
What an interesting character. I like that.
almost like a bat. I think I'm going
That pad.
classic with N64 pad
Yes.
here. So yes, and what did the pad say?
It says
No, wait a minute. We can't change the story that much.
I've got the story, so you have to wait, and then maybe you can help us with the next bit. Okay. So the pad said, "I can't help you, Bit, because I've got a problem of my own. My drinks machines are broken." So in the tavern, there's 3 lovely drinks machines that dispense lots of lovely drinks
There
for
are.
the customers.
So let's have a look. So, what's the pad say when you touch it?
Oh, do you want to read it, Amy?
My drink machine is broken. I think the timer has got a bug.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Right. So we need to add some timers in. So what shall we do? New condition to do the timer. Should we do every or when it's a certain time? Every.
Yes.
Every second make a drink?
You better love it.
Well, we could do.
Does not matter. It's up to
Every
you.
second, let's try that. We're going to create an object. Now, which drink do you want? Orange juice, Coke or milk?
Cool.
There we go. Strong answer, Coke. And we'll have the first machine every second make a Coke. Let's try that. 1 second.
Oh,
1 second.
oh, yes, lots of Coke. I
There
don't
we
think
go.
Bit can drink that much Coke.
Okay.
She might explode.
Now computers can think really fast, so we can think faster than a second. Computers can do things
You'll get another turn, Toby. We'll go
100 times a second. So shall we say every 100 times a second?
Yeah.
Yes, why not?
And what should we create?
Get some help.
Milk or juice?
Juice?
Water.
Water. Well, we've got milk or orange juice.
Ocean.
Orange juice. Now, do you know what? I think making 100 every second might break my computer. I'll say we make 10 every second, which is still a lot. And let's try that.
There we go.
Oh,
it's
look,
going
there we
crazy.
go. The
Bit-
drinks machine has gone crazy.
Bit's going to get stuck in the tavern.
Right,
Oh,
can you?
dear.
Right, I think it's best that we get out of here before we get told off for making a big mess of these drinks machines. So, do you think you can move Bit to the other side of the frame? It says Lola Cola.
Load of cola. Yeah.
Lola Cola. There we go. Push through, get out. I think that pad might be a little annoyed with us.
Oh, go on, Bit. You can do
Yes! Fantastic. Well,
That was
we
a
are
bit scary.
getting near the end of our quest.
this. Yes.
Counters.
Counters.
Counters. Now, I'm not talking about counters for playing a game. I'm talking about counting. Can you count?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Right, can you be my counters? Can you think of the number 1?
Yeah.
Can you add 1 to your number? What you got?
2,
Can you add 1?
3.
Add 1.
4.
Right, now can you take away 1 from 4?
3.
Very good, you are good counters. Computers are even better than that because they can do it so quickly. So, we are going to go to Counter Ridge. Now,
Counter Ridge is a lovely place, but because Bit needs to get to the next location, she's got a bit of a problem. If you walk forward, you'll see what the problem is. Keep going right to the end. Keep moving, you'll see what the problem is.
oh no!
What's happened?
The bridge, try going across the bridge.
Oh dear. So, what do we need to do with the bridge?
Jump.
We could
Try
try
to
jumping.
Try it.
Big
Go,
run up,
Bit.
that's it. Go Bit, go Bit, go! Big jump,
Blue. Blue is to jump.
forward and jump,
Oh,
forward and jump.
Oh,
Oh!
it's too big a gap.
Okay, so we need something to fix the bridge.
Wood will fix the bridge.
Yes.
Where can we get wood from? Tree, see if you can do that. Go up to the tree and jump. See if that condition's still working. Jump, jump.
Yay!
Yes!
Oh look, the
Great.
branch disappeared.
Ooh, so Bit's able to take the wood, but we don't know how much wood Bit's got. We need to use a
Counter.
perfect. So, every time that Bit touches one of the branches, how much shall we add to her counter?
Look, 10.
1.
10. Look, 10.
We'll start with 1. 10 will make it very easy. But we can change it to 10 in a second. So, click the first one. Jump.
Blue. That's it.
One.
One. Oh, there you go. Look.
There we go. Keep on going. 2.
Fantastic. Keep going.
3,
One more on the floor.
4, and it still says there's 4 missing boards.
Oh.
Do you want to try going on the bridge? Do you want to try crossing the bridge?
Oh.
No. We've added to one counter to count up how many bits of wood, but we need to take away from the other counter to add the wood back into the bridge. Okay? So we're going to use this missing boards counter to take away. There's 4 missing boards. So when we get to the bridge, what should we do to that counter?
The counter should go back to 0.
Take away 1. When we touch the bridge,
One branch.
Take away all our points.
take away all your points.
Not all the way out of the wood.
Take away all of the wood.
And we
Oh,
back
so
to the beginning.
every time you go to the bridge, you put your wood down on the bridge.
Yeah.
Go on then.
When we put in the water,
Yes,
we leave all our points and go back to the top.
you do. You do. That's what happens when you touch water. Do you remember it? At Condition Cove. That's what what was it? Frog told us.
Yes,
the
the
frog
frog.
told us if you touch the water, you go back to the beginning.
And we go
So what we want to do is we want to take away from this counter however many bits of wood that Bit's already got. And also we want to set the amount of wood that Bit's got back to 0. So it's a bit of math saying minus the amount of wood that Bit's got and set Bit's wood to 0. So let's try that. Do you want to collect 1 bit and 1 bit of wood?
That's it.
Right, just try that and go to the bridge. There's 1 more on the way. You don't need to get them all at once. You can get them all at once if you want. Yeah, jump. Great. So see,
All the way
we
to the
counted
bridge.
up to 4.
There's one
Yep, you can get it. 4. And when we touch the bridge,
What happens?
now.
Keep going.
Really good.
yeah!
We did it. All the way across. Oh, look, what's in the background? A castle, a very big castle in the
On a
background.
mountain.
On a mountain top. Yeah.
It is. That castle's got a special name, Eddie. What's that called?
It is called AI Castle.
Now, does anyone know what AI stands for? No. When we use computing, it stands for artificial intelligence, which means artificial means not real, and intelligence means very good. So it stands for not real cleverness. Computers aren't clever. They only do what they're told. But yeah, that's what we've been doing, coding this game. So we need to code some rules to make sure that the giant is clever. Because we don't want to beat the giant if he's really easy. That'd be a bit boring. So, in the castle.
So,
Remember the story, we'll run through it again. But we got told by Dippy the duck earlier on that
Yes.
a giant had released bugs.
Johnny
In
Duck.
Dippy Dolly Duck had released bugs into Programmania. And we needed to get the potion of, please help me,
Apologies.
a polyjuice to put everything back. So we're going to use everything we've learned. There's Bit, well done.
so Bits have reached.
I found a potion.
Very good.
So Bit has reached the castle. She's seen the potion.
But we need to add the giant in to make this story exciting, because if she just goes in there and gets the potion, it's a little bit boring. So let's go back to the very beginning. Each level is called a perfect, and everything put in the frame is a. So the giant is going to be a.
Well done.
Brilliant. So we put in a new object. He's going to move and make him active. Now, how tall is the giant going to be? Short. It's just he's called giant, but he's very small. Okay, make a giant. Okay.
That looks
He's the
pretty
opposite of
giant.
giant.
What colour skin?
Pink.
Peach. Skin.
Peach.
Peach skin. So a peach skin giant. Okay, there's his ugly face. And Eddie, describe his clothes to me.
He's going to have a green shirt,
He's going to have a green
That's
shirt.
ripped.
a bit ripped, and he's going to be a real long shirt, so no trousers showing. Just
No. It's
Are you gonna do that? Okay.
There is trousers.
Okay, there's room. Okay,
There's lots
lots
of
of room.
trousers.
I thought it was the whole box then.
No.
I was
He's
a bit
got,
concerned.
he's got science teacher trousers that go
Fantastic.
all the way up to his over his stomach and over all the way up to his armpits.
And black
Okay.
shoes.
And black shoes. Okay,
Yes.
and how does he look?
He looks ugly.
Ugly. Mean. Okay, so
Could do
that's
with a bit of a hand, a big stumpy
He's got a very, very short
hand
neck
with fat fingers.
okay.
and a very thin neck. It looks like he's been strangled for very long.
There we go.
And his neck
Okay,
has been short.
there we go. I'll
His
improve
head
that.
is massive.
There we go. So there's the evil giant that we've got in there.
Wow.
Now, what else? So we've learned about objects.
The giant should shrink.
What did we
Every
learn?
time you hit him, they shrink.
Perfect. So we need a condition and an event to make him.
No, if you throw a potion at him, he shrinks.
We haven't got the potion yet.
No, but there's potions that you collect. What about the cakes there? Can't we?
Oh yeah, we've got little buttons. Got red.
Eat the cakes.
You could if they weren't buttons, but yeah, we could make them cakes. Yeah, okay. Let's call them cakes. Okay. And so there's cakes on the floor, and the cakes will make the giant shrink.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, but what will make the giant attack you? He will have bugs. Now, how can we get the giant to do that? We could use. Do you remember? We can create objects. Do you
Yeah.
remember that?
Yeah.
And do you remember we can use a timer? So we could say
Every 10 seconds, he hits you.
every 10 seconds. Okay? Every 10 seconds, he makes a bug. Could we have a
Yes.
bug come into it? Okay. So let's just grab a bug from another level. Got to put one in here. Okay, every 10 seconds, he will make a bug appear. Create the bug on top of him. And which way will the bug go?
The way to you.
Towards Bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's going to look at us. And we want it to be visible. We're just going to turn it on because they start off invisible and we're going to start it. Okay. So,
And when it hits you, you should.
go on. When it hits you.
You get hurt.
Okay. And so are we going to have lives?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. How many lives do we get?
3,000. 3,000.
We'll start with 3. Okay. 3,000 is quite a lot. But the lives aren't in our game. So what do we have to insert?
Lives, yeah.
And what are they?
An object.
Perfect.
No, 10 lives.
So the computer only has. Okay, well there's some lives. 10 lives we're saying. I think we'll leave it at 3 because he's only making a bad thing happen every 10 seconds. So if there's 10 lives, that's 100 seconds before all our lives are used up. So let's say 3 hearts. And so what's the condition about the bug? The new condition, if the bug
Hits you, you die.
hits you,
Hits the life.
you lose a life. So we want to subtract from lives how much?
1.
1. Okay. And when we have no lives, what happens? We start the whole game or just that level? Perfect. Okay, let's try this. Has somebody got the pad?
I have.
Great.
Oh, come on,
Okay, try it on, babe. You can do it.
I've got to jump on the button.
We haven't put that condition in yet, but we're waiting 10 seconds for this bug.
Oh,
Oh, there we go.
There's the first bug.
There's the first bug. Do you think 10 seconds is a bit slow?
No. Yes. Yes. 5 seconds.
It might take a little bit of a long time.
We'll try 2 seconds.
Bugs to come out.
Now, what did you want to happen when you eat the cakes?
The apologies. He's free.
Okay, the giant shrinks. So when
Oh, he
you
has to eat the apologies.
eat the cake gets destroyed because you eat it, but the giant, and it's called scale, his size, it shrinks. So, how much shall we shrink him by?
A lot. Quite a bit. A lot.
Shall we halve him?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, let's try this.
Oh, there it was.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, you got hit by another bug. Can you do quicker? Okay. So when he's really little,
But how do we get the potion?
we have to do a condition for it. So we'll say when you get the potion, what
When
happens?
the book collisions with it.
Shall we destroy him?
yes, it needs to be.
Destroy any bugs, and
The book's a bit bigger.
they are a bit big. We could make them smaller.
Yes. Yeah. That's really big.
Okay, we'll make them smaller. So we'll set them how big? Half the size? Okay. Okay, make them half the size. Now, how do you think is the best way to celebrate with killing a giant?
Eating homemade chocolate fudge. Fireworks!
Fireworks!
I like
So
that.
let's have some fireworks go off. So,
I got in my game.
brilliant. So, let's turn them on. Right, so I need a big round of applause. Who's going to try and beat the giant? Okay, here we go. You might need to jump over some of the bugs if they come for you.
Go bit, go bit. Well done. Oh, the giant's gone, yes.
Oh, that was a very rubbish firework. Should we just...
That's normal fireworks!
Right, big explosion, lots of colours. Yes, that's what we want.
Okay, here we go.
Real ones.
Okay, so do you want to pass the pad over to someone else?
No, you've only set one firework.
No, I've turned it on this time. So quick, go on, quickly.
Maybe.
Don't get hit by the bugs.
Oh, keep on going,
be
keep on
faster. That's it.
Yay!
Well
done.
Naomi.
Right, do we have a minute to go through our whole story?
Yes,
do you
we
think?
do. I think we have got a minute.
Go through it.
You can do. Don't throw the pad, please. Great.
Okay, we're going to go right back to the beginning of the story. We're going to go through our adventure because you guys have helped make this story, so it's going to be really, really fun to see the whole thing.
Bit's quest for the Polyjuice Potion.
So, Bit was a happy little robot. She lived in Programmania. Everything was great until one day when she saw this sad-looking duck. What was
Or
the duck's
Dippy
name again?
Dippy Dolly Duck.
Dolly Duck. All the trees stopped growing their fruit and the bats disappeared from the sky and there were nasty bugs eating
So
everything.
let's get the end of the frame to get to the next chapter of the story. Perfect. She met a crying frog.
Yes, she was very sad indeed. She said she told Bit about all the things that had happened, that the bugs had eaten everything, and the magic was leaving Programmania. Frog jumps on
Great.
the boat, off
Get to the boat.
off she
The
goes.
button works. Great.
Okay, so off she goes. But when she gets there, there is nothing there.
Great.
But she
Add the
makes
trees.
everything
Keep on going.
reappear by
But
programming.
she needs directions now.
Okay, so she needs to go to the tavern, and she meets. What does she meet? Who gave her?
To the end.
All the way to the end.
All the way to the tavern.
That's enough trees for you.
And who does she meet at the tavern?
The joypad.
Joypad. And the joypad asks her to help fix the machine.
And we fixed them.
Yes,
a
we
bit
did,
too
but they're
well.
going crazy, so we have to leg it and get out of there.
Get out of there before the
Go.
joypad tells us off.
Through the dunes.
The other way.
through
The other way.
dunes.
Get to the other end.
Through the dunes.
This
Push! Push, Bit! Push! Push!
Over the table
Come on,
now.
Come on, Bit!
I think we're stuck, Adam.
No, come on, Bit! You push! Get out of there!
The little robot that could.
Go on! Go on, Bit! Yeah!
Okay, so she
Count-
gets all the way to
Counter Ridge!
Counter Ridge and
Built the bridge!
builds the bridge straight away, all the way to AI Castle,
Oh, good!
where she meets the giant and instantly kills him.
Yay! He gets a potion! Woo! You guys have
Well
been
done, guys.
fantastic! You are such creative beings.
Now, all you guys are all going to get a sticker and you get to pick a sweetie as well. Which one do you like over?
Now, hopefully, you enjoy helping Big get the victory. But even better than that, you can go home and tomorrow you can play your game, Bit's Quest for the Polyjuice that you made, by going to the website that's on the bottom of the sticker. So if you keep that safe,